Peace, family. How we living? How we feeling? How we doing? Hold on. There's nothing that I can sit my. Hold on. Okay. I needed something to sit my cards on while I'm doing this. This is what I got. This is actually a painting I'm working on, so this may resonate in some way, shape, or form. Wow, and look what we have out. The Three of Swords with the Star card. Oh, what were we talking about? My boyfriend just mentioned something about the Trail of Tears the other day. Oh, we were talking about social study class, and he was saying that was one of the things they remembered. I can't quite remember the story, but that could be significant. That story could be significant. This painting could be significant. The Three of Swords, the Fool card. So, let's see. My shoulder is sore today. My front deltoid is kind of tight. It hurts with motion, with my range of motion. So, wow, look at this. The Empress with the Emperor. You could be working a lot. You could be working a lot and not taking care of yourself. You could be providing for yourself, like the tangible things, but there's a need to like nurture yourself, be gentle with yourself. You could be like maintaining right now. I just heard dry it out. I heard we got purple activists. I thought it was a drought. So maybe something is running low right now, whether it's your energy or yeah, let's just say there's a need to tend to yourself right now. Okay. Yeah, okay, so what I was noticing that some of my readings, I've been reading, like I've been doing readings and supposed to be posting them on YouTube, but I haven't because the last one was about a lover of yours that basically wanted you back. And I didn't post it. So now that I'm here reading, we're talking about you as in collective. Like, this is time to take the focus off of others and focusing on you. Okay? Putting the focus back on you. Whether you're masculine or feminine, whether you are the emperor or the empress, getting back into you, pouring into you. The Nine of Cups is about self. Let's see. I just heard something about a marital arrangement. Something about a marriage. A proposal. Wow. So I'm going to take them how they came out. The Ace of Cups, the Two of Pentacles in reverse with the Fool card. The King of Cups. I'm hearing dun 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 dun. I literally just put him back in the deck. This is about collaborating. This is about, come on, calibration. This is about compatibility. So let's say you weren't compatible with in a situation. Maybe something just wasn't giving to you, it wasn't doing it for you. A work environment, a person, a hobby, a routine with the emperor. You could have been in a very masculine routine and not, that's why you might have not been tending to the feminine energies within you, whether you are a man or a woman, or what, a she, he, or a they. Listen, we don't change. Okay. Free world. I don't know. I feel like something is pouring into you, and maybe there wasn't time taken to do that, because we have the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles, it has it's supposed to be a cycle. It's supposed to be a balance, but right now something could have been out of balance. Anytime I see the snake, it's a shedding, right? Layers. But maybe there was buildup somewhere. There was buildup somewhere, and the only reason why I just thought of that is because when it rains, that means that the clouds have soaked up so much water, they can no longer hold it, so they have to release it, which is rain. Now I'm getting the whole cycle of rain in my head, from evaporation to condensation to solids to liquids to Ace of Cups. This is a season of cycles where I just feel like things are supposed to run smoother or more. Things are supposed to run smoothly. This is a season where things will go smoothly. The Ace of Cups is about overflow. An overflow. Ooh. Okay. Yeah. Because something could have been rusty. Something could have been. They want to say ancient. Something had been out of whack. What I'm getting is like, you know how a wheel on a car. You could be doing maintenance on your car, girl. Getting that oil change, doing your tires, doing the calibration. Come through, spirit, doing the things that ain't been getting done is gonna get done. Okay, in April, period. I love that for you. Okay, the ace is for April. The ace is for April, so new things are coming in April. The Fool card, we didn't even get to that yet. I'm still, the reason why things wasn't moving, the cycle wasn't moving, because something needed some oil. Something needed some beep, 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 WD-40 on this. You could need to stretch, because I'm getting something about flexibility. A door, let's say there was a stuck door. There could have been a delay in your life, and the reason that it was stuck is because you needed to be more flexible. I love this. I want to cry, but it's not. It's a good cry. It's like some relief, like some stress being taken off. Like, oh, finally, Finally, it has happened to me. And I just cannot hide it. Something like that. I'm hearing, I believe I could fly. I believe I could touch the sky. Space Jam is significant. Look at this. I spread my wings and fly away. I believe I can soar. I see me running through that open door. I believe I can fly. I believe I can fly. I believe I can fly. There could have been a situation where there was a lot of lack. Feeding into the lack, feeding into the fear, feeding into the doubt. You can do whatever you put your mind to. There just could have been some preconditioned programming that made you feel like you had to stick to the status quo, or that you basically were agreeing to the conditioning. And in order to break the system, there's a song. Yo, God, thank you so much. It's coming through. It's all making sense right now. There's a song by the same artist. I think he sings the Kalani, the song Kalani. There's a song he has, I'm seeing 1010 like on my timer, that is called Break the System. In order to break the system, you had to break the conditioning of a certain situation. And I feel like the conditioning, the agreement that the statement was like, you can't do something, or but it was like subconsciously, because we saw in the beginning, we saw the star, we saw the three of swords with the star. So there was a need to break the system, or break the conditioning, break the agreement, breaking a contract with things that don't align with where you're trying to go. So if your manifestation is abundance, you have to break the agreements of lack. And to do that, you have to break the agreements with the mindset that was aligning with the conditioning of the agreement. So what I'm saying here is, if the desire is there, God put that on your heart because that is what you want. But in order to achieve it and have it and sustain it, not just maintain it, but to make it grow with God's help, there's a need to break the conditioning of the mind, because that's where it all starts first. Your worth, your esteem, your value, it all comes from your mind. So if you have soaked up all of these things as kids, because when we're kids, we're sponges, all the things that you've been hearing over the years, you were agreeing to the conditioning. You were agreeing to this contract of whatever it is. And you've been feeding it because you hadn't thought there was any other way. But I just feel like there's this awakening. I just feel like there's this awakening happening, this shift in your life that is going to change the trajectory of the direction you was going in, because you finally realize you are the opposite of the conditioning. You are the opposite of the agreement. You are the opposite of the contract, because that preconditioned energy does not align with God and with where God sees you. Jeez. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Dang. I love that. I love that. Like, God really works in divine timing. If you don't believe in divine timing, I don't know what to tell you, but if you're watching this, there's a part of you that knows that you are meant for great things, and there were chains on your life that are meant to be broken, and they will be. Give yourself grace. Give yourself time. Be patient with yourself. Because in the moments of frustration, you're not going to see how things are going to work out. But in the end, dude, it always does. It always does. It literally always does. There are chains being broken from lives. Because in the past, their life said they can't. And the belief, that's the word I've been trying to figure out this whole time. You believed the agreement. You believed in the conditioning. You believed in the contract of fear, lack, doubt, wherever it is. And then all of a sudden, something happens. I just don't know what that is, because it's the Fool card. It's like you say no to it. You say, this is not what I want. This is not what I agree to. This is not the way life is going to go for me anymore, because I am deciding at this moment, I don't want it. I don't want it. You have the authority in your life to say that you don't want something. Especially if it's not in alignment to God's divine will. To the way that you see fit. If it's not in alignment, why are you here? But if it's not in alignment, It's there. You gotta recognize it. All the doubt. G Herbo says all the doubt and all the hunger and the pain was real. He said all the hunger, all the doubt, and all the pain was real. But look at him now. I've been listening. That's my favorite song. Herbo made a name for real. Made a change for real. Like, you gotta make a change for real. I got uncles and I'm about to recite those songs. That ain't made my baby still, but it's all good. You know, it's like life is gonna turn out the way it's supposed to. You just have to kind of let life, and you have to, while life is life, and you still have to live. Don't get caught up in life. Don't get caught up. Don't get caught up in lifing, that you forget to live. Ooh. I guess my spirit needed to hear that one. But for real though, sometimes you do get caught up in life that you forget how to live, how to love, how to laugh, you know? But it's all good. He said, in a song, he says, they ain't seen a meal. I didn't seen a meal. Like, he was saying there's some people in his hometown that ain't had a meal, but he's seen $1 million. Do you know that can actually promote survival's remorse? And do you know the album of them songs that I'm reciting came from his name of the album is called Survival's Remorse? Don't stop wanting to be in a place of success because of the environment you came from, or because of where you come from, or how the people all around you are operating. If God placed anointing over your life to be above and beyond, to go the extra mile, literally nothing can stop that but you. And sometimes you can't even stop you can't even stop it from happening. Because if God tells you that you're great and that you're going to be great, your outside circumstances may not reflect that, but you're going to get the confirmation again and again and again of God telling you that you're great. That you are already great no matter your circumstance. So believe that, receive that, and be fucking great. Because you are. Every day, just a little bit every day, making little changes every day. And you will see those changes stacking up upon each other every day to get to where you want to go. Alright. Clarify the Ace of Cups. The Knight of Cups. This is for real. I feel like you stopped dealing with immature energies. You stopped dealing with players. You stopped dealing with inconsistencies. And I don't even think it's people. No, it can be. It can be. It can be your own emotions, because the cups are emotions. Cups are your intuition. Maybe you felt like there were some inconsistencies in the way you felt. Maybe you how can I say that? There was times when you didn't feel great about yourself, or there was just like this how do you say that? The distorted vision of yourself. But God brings you new vision. God brings you new glasses. God gives you a new pair of eyes. Dang. God gives you it in ways that maybe you had grown emotionally detached from certain situations. You had grown emotionally detached in certain situations because this Knight of Cups is in the reverse now. The Knight of Cups is like a player, suave, charming, inconsistent people. Yeah, his skills are, they were insensitive. Maybe that you had dealt with people, or maybe you yourself are healing. What am I trying to say? Emotional, unemotional, event. Hello, emotionally unavailable people. There we go. Emotionally unavailable people who couldn't express themselves, people who couldn't communicate their feelings, people who couldn't be vulnerable. We had the sun. Did we see the sun? I don't know. Maybe those people didn't see the sun. Maybe they were vampires. They were. They were. They were energy vampires. Sucking the life out of you. Wow, okay. That's why it's now a time to focus on you, because you're drained by yourself. Honestly, man, you're the best. You're the best when you're by yourself, because you're more focused. You're more, maybe you don't want to. Look. Like, you deserve to be told you're beautiful, but it's also, it's not needed. The external validation is not needed. It's nice to hear, but to know that you are that bitch, you are that nigga, like, it's cool to hear that, but it gives you more of an ego rather than, I can't say it does, but it can go to your head in a egotistical way, you know? But truly believing that you are beautiful, you are that nigga, and you are that girl because God says so, that's fire. That's hard. You know what I'm saying? Everything around you is so abundant, even if it didn't seem that way. It's crazy. It's not even crazy. They said everything will come into fruition, but you know it's all spiritual before it's physical. So it's like you can be spiritually rich but physically broke, because at the moment your riches just didn't touch down yet. Not to say that it's not going to match you ever. Not to say that your circumstances spiritually are never going to amount physically. That's not true. It's just because you can't see it. But just have faith, wait on it. The worst thing about being a human is waiting for some reason. I don't know. We're so impatient. You can say that you're the most patient person. Yeah, okay. We don't even like waiting 2 days for Amazon. Okay? We've gotten so used to instant gratification, things coming fast, you know what I'm saying? And as a master manifester, it does come quick. And some things are quicker than others, you know what I'm saying? Some, for sure. But I feel like the bigger you ask, it gotta give it time. Like, it's not a pretzel. Like, what? That's what I want. I think I'm gonna treat myself to a pretzel today. I was gonna get me some Dubai chocolate, but I'm like, girl, you don't need that. Do I need the bread? No, but I feel like it's less calories. We're gonna see. Cause now I'm definitely craving a pretzel. I'm gonna ask him if we can go get pretzels. Okay, you're definitely. That Knight of Pentacles had stars around it, which is for me it feels like healing. You're healing your inner child when it comes to money. You're healing your inner child when it comes to safety, reliability, trustworthiness, trusting yourself, trusting your intuition, trusting how you feel. Okay? Trust how you feel. They say trust how you feel, because that feeling, more than likely, it'd be right. That's how you get strong intuition. By listening the first time, moving when God says, waiting when God's not saying anything, and when your intuition is not, discernment. It's like the more you're discerning to your intuition, the stronger it is, the louder the voice, you know what I'm saying? Now you're gonna have a voice telling you of lack, and you're gonna have God. And it's about which one are you gonna feed, you know? The Seven of Cups, there's choices. You have options. You have new options. Oh, wow. Look at this. The Seven of Cups with the Six of Cups in the reverse. I'm seeing the Two of Swords right here. The back. And then, look at, this is the Three of Wands, I believe. Yeah. Yeah, right? You're going to realize that there are some new options. Well, okay. You're going to realize that there are some new options, or you're going to realize that something is coming to you. You're also going to realize that you can take action on your dreams. You have choices. You have free will. You can move along, do better, be better, see better, act better, dress better. You can change your mind. You don't have to stay the same. Do what you want. I just heard do up, 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 do up. I don't know. I'm hearing. I don't know, something about it. I'm not gonna say that. That is hilarious, because I never noticed that. I want to say it, but I'm not gonna say it. It's like somebody saying do it. Yeah, somebody's saying do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. They saying don't do it. You're like, oh, I'm not gonna do it. And you do it anyway, because you are in charge. You are in control. You're gonna do what you want to do. The judgment, whatever option you take, is on you. Spirit, God, your ancestors, angels, guard, they may be telling you don't do it. The Sun in reverse. And you might not see to do it or to not do it. You might not see it. King of Cups. And you might not do it. I don't know. Do it or not. To do or not to do. To do or to not to do. To be or not to be. That is the question. So do you want to marry somebody? I don't know. Cause we said proposal in the beginning, right? Wasn't it like Shakespeare or some type of poetry? To be or not to be? Yeah, you have to make a decision. You have to make a wise decision from the wise counsel, okay? Wise counsel. If you need advice, seek wise counsel. You dig? And if you don't know any wise counsel, ask God to bring you wise counsel. Okay. I need a sign. Give me the sign I need. Not the sign I want. Give me the sign I need. Wow. Wow. Hello. The Queen of Pentacles. I don't know. This is giving me candy. She really ties me on. It's like candy. Hey, I'm hearing this is kind of like the modern days version of Big Mama, Big Mama. Yeah, I'm also getting she's a brick, house. She's mighty, mighty. She ain't afraid to let it all hang out. I just feel like there's this like adornment. Let my love adorn you, baby. Oh. That had nothing to do with the song, but that felt good. I feel like you're letting something breathe, like I don't know. I feel like you're being precipitated. You're being restorated. That's not a word. You're being restored. Somebody could have been on a respirator. Maybe you feel like you was on a respirator. Maybe you feel like you couldn't breathe. I feel like you're getting all the toxic motherfuckers out your life. Like whether it's men, inconsistent men, immature men, men that didn't know what they want. And I feel like the only reason why they're leaving is because you outgrown them, because you are healing within yourself. Your value is going up. Your self-esteem is going up. Your confidence is going up. Your value over your life is going up. I don't know why I laughed. But like, you're making more conscious decisions rather than making dead decisions. I feel like you're making more awake decisions. I'm going to do this because this. You're not just going to do it because, in the moment it feels good. You have a way that you want to move, and you move accordingly. Period. You don't become the Queen of Pentacles by just doing shit willy-nilly. Of course, we still listen to our inner child, but at times you still had to have balance. And at the time, there wasn't any balance with that Two of Pentacles. You could have been acting very aimlessly, very recklessly. Not because you don't care for yourself, because in the moment it did feel good. But as we get older, we should get wiser. Some people don't. I'm being so real. You start to think about your decisions. You start to behave differently. You start to into the thick of it. Ugh. Like, you could have been very caveman about a lot of things and just doing stuff, but I feel like you're evolving. I feel like you're evolving. Ooh. Hello. How are you? Justice is here. Delivery. Something is being brought to you, or justice is being brought to you. Justice is being brought literally to you in a tropical of ways. They said something about tropical. I don't know where that came from. And the fact that it said in a tropical of ways, what does that mean? Something about a catalog. The King of Swords. Somebody is confusing. Somebody is confused. Yeah, somebody's gonna try to bring some confusion to you. We're not even going there. You know how you rock and you know how you get down. Get down on it. Hey, get down on it. Get down on it. Get down on it. I really want to dance. Stop standing on the wall. Get your backs up off the wall. Yeah. Hey, how do you want? Somehow dancing. Get down on it. Hey. Yeah, this is about being loose, being flexible, not being so rigid. You got the Queen of Cups here. This is about being in flow. The Judgment. Let life. Live while life is lifing. Just because life doesn't mean you should stop living your life. Just live your life. Hey. Because I'm a paper chaser. Yeah, it's not all about money. You know what I'm saying? And if that's the one thing that you're looking for, do that. But don't stop living your life. Get the money, but live your life too, okay? Because when you live your life, the money is just going to flow. When you're in flow, your money's... Ooh. When you're in flow, the money's going to flow, baby. Hello. How are you? Somebody is putting their heart, blood, sweat, tears into this. This is dedication, hard work, plus patience. Yeah. I'm done waiting. Told them that I wasn't lying. Now they say what I was saying. Dedication. Oh, my eyeball. Oh, okay. My contact almost got lost in my eye for a second. It's dedication. Yeah. Dedication, hard work, plus patience. I'm done waiting. Told you that I was not playing. They gonna see what I was saying. Yeah, you could have manifested something. And it may have not showed up yet. Maybe you had put something out into the universe. You had told people about it. And it hadn't arrived yet. Baby, God wants you to pop. I'm talking about popping up in style. Room, motherfucker, room. God gonna have this blessing come out and stay. You feel me? Okay? You ain't gonna be no little hoopty. This blessing ain't gonna come in a hoopty, baby. This blessing gonna come in a big body. Room. Oh my goodness. You could have been very impatient. I'm telling you, y'all impatient. If I'm impatient, y'all are impatient. Clock that tea. Oh my goodness. God wants you to styling, profiling. No, seriously. Because the work you have done was so ugly. It was so nitty gritty. I'm talking about in the trenches. You got your hands dirty. Like, you worked for this. You in the mud, like came from the mud. Like, however that means to you, it's gonna make sense. You got your hands dirty in a situation. Man, you are deserving of all your blessings, okay? You did the work. You can get down and dirty with your razor then. You hear me? Yeah, I'm locked up. Look at this. Look, the Ace of Wands with the Seven of Wands in reverse, that's the Eight of Wands. I'm hearing coming in. Who's that by? Who's that coming by? I either want a pretzel or a latte. I either want Dunkin' or I was really gonna get Starbucks, but I'm like, dude, I gotta stop drinking Starbucks. Dunkin' or what's those pretzels? Clock that T. Clock it. You're going to be connected to either a King of Cups or a Queen of Pentacles. You're highly connected physically. I'm telling you, you're highly connected spiritually, which is why you're getting all these blessings physically. Boom, the freaking Fool card. You're gonna be able to take a leap of faith because you're making wiser decisions based off of not just common sense. It's not just hold on, y'all. Okay. Drive safe, period. Oh, switching between both. Drive safe, period. I'm almost done with this reading. This. Yeah, I'm gonna heart it because of what I want to say. I can't even type on the watch, like, and I can't. I'm talking my business. Ten of Swords. Been through a lot, betrayals, heartbreak. It's not even. This is. You are okay with yourself. You are okay with being because you have options. You have options. You have directions. Let me say, you have paths. Yeah, Five of Swords in reverse. It's like you are putting back together, like, the reflections of yourself. You're putting back you. In order to, you're restoring, right? You've released, you've bled, you've gave your heart, blood, sweat to this, whatever this is, to the situation. In order to get to this Nine of Cups, you had to go through this Five of Swords. You had to put yourself back. Humpty Dumpty fell over a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a big fall. All the king horses and all the king men had to put him back together again. You had to put yourself back together again. Not in the same state, but it's reformed. It's evolved. It's on a different frequency. You're on a different frequency. You know what I'm saying? The Nine of Cups. Exact. Queen of Swords. Queen of freaking Swords. Listen, you may have not taken the advice of wise counsel. You may have not had taken the advice. You might have not had taken the advice, or now you're doing things differently. You're doing things in accordance, okay, to your higher self. You're listening to that higher self, that higher voice, okay? I love that. I love that for you. Hold on, y'all. Oh, I forgot I can record audio in here, but hi babe, I've been doing this reading. I hope you have fun at the gym. I hope you had a good workout. Drive safe to both destinations. Let me know how you're feeling. And I'm gonna hit you right when I'm done, okay? Did it go through? Chipotle. That's the healthiest choice. Period. Because we trying to get these gains and eat good, okay? type shit. All right. Any last messages, Spirit? What time is it? It's 5:30. Did y'all ask me that, or did I ask me that? Y'all, I'm sleepy. No, I'm not. I was asking myself what time it was before looking at my watch. What time is it? Game time. Ooh, man. I remember when. I remember who lost my mind. Yeah. Ooh. Okay, I'm not gonna be on this too long, but I can just feel this feminine energy recapping, or like, what is it? Straight down memory lane. Somebody's like reliving or going down this thought process, and I don't think it's bad or sad. I think it's almost remembering, okay, this got me there, so I'm not gonna do it again. You know what I'm saying? You're wiser, you're more mature, you're experienced, you're a lovely person, and you have boundaries and you have discernment, and you have been there, done that. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is not new to you. You feel me? This is not new to you. You're not new to this. You're true to this. 5 of Cups, babe, the Magician. You make it happen in a new way, in a way that's not gonna compromise you. Period, okay? Talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's really talk about it. It's not gonna compromise the well-being of you. It's going to add to you. It's gonna freaking multiply you. Freak. The freak. The things around you are going to add to you, not take from you, and take from you, and take from you, which is why you're left drained. It's gonna freaking multiply you. Maybe they said you can't have that. Maybe there was somebody that said you can't. What the freak? What the freak? Oh yeah, maybe somebody did. Oh, maybe someone did do that to you. Maybe some people put the burden, or there was burden placed on your life that made it feel like, who Kendrick said, I want it all. Maybe someone said you can't have it all. You can't have a working relationship, a good job, and love. You can't have a good woman, a good man, a good job, and a house. Like, someone said that you're the narrative in which the life you wanted to live. Someone said it wasn't possible, or you thought it wasn't possible. But in order for you to have believed that, someone may have told you that, or you've heard it somewhere, down the line from uncles, brothers, cousins, grandparents. You know what I'm saying? Oh, ain't no good men out here. Ain't no good women out here. Who said that? And how do you know? Did you date every single freaking person on the United States? In Africa, Europe, China, Canada? How do you know that? Sorry that your freaking experience was spoiled, but do not spoil other people's experiences because of your experience. All that projecting ass shit can go. Okay? I'm sorry that your relationship didn't work out. I'm sorry that you didn't get a job. I'm sorry that you didn't get approved for that home. I'm sorry that your kid is bad as hell. Look in the mirror, babe. You're salty and bitter. Whoever was telling you this bull crap. And it's cool to say, hey, there's some precautions, tips. Remember, receipt, and you receive that. But the way people talk and the way people ag, I don't know, some people's spirits just ag me. And I used to think like, damn, am I okay? Like, what's wrong with me? Nothing is wrong with me. I feel what I feel for a reason, and God is telling me to stay away because you're agging my spirit, and I don't have to be around you. So if you just have that agging feeling about somebody, distance yourself away from them. And then in due time, God will show you. Okay. Freak. The freak. I was really trying to tone it down with cursing a lot. I didn't. Yeah, dude. Yeah, freaking man. Oh, here she is. Seven of Swords. That cap, stop the cap. I don't know if somebody was capping. Somebody was definitely capping. Four of Cups. Somebody was definitely freaking cap. So now, boom, you go off and do something. Boom, Two of Wands. You make that decision. You take that leap of faith. You do what you gotta do. I don't know, because this is like if you had believed in the agreement, in the contract, in the things that people were saying, you wouldn't get this blessing. But I feel like because you listened to your heart, you listened to your intuition, you took that leap of faith, you get this reward for listening, basically. You get this reward for being obedient. And it's not really an award. It's an award. You could be getting an award, child. I don't know. Could be, possibly. We saw the star card way, like, in the very beginning. So, something could be going national, public, televised. Seven of Cups. This could feel like a dream to you. The Seven of Cups can also be illusions. A glizzy is crazy. A super glizzy is crazy. What? Huh? From Chipotle? Hey, okay. Hello, Queen of. Whoa, why did it say hello? And then answer. Hello. Oh, that's funny. Wheel of Fortune. Ding dong. Ding dong. Hello. God is trying to bless you. Hello. God's saying, come on out. Hello. You could be a homebody, an introvert, or you stay in the home and stay in the lot. Stay in the lot is crazy. I don't know. You stay somewhere. Like, you don't move a lot. I don't know. Get out there. Put yourself out there. I don't know why I'm picking up the star card still. Closed mouths don't get fed. Say what you gotta say. Or something about the undertones of something, the tones of something, you not understanding something, like, I don't know. You're misinterpreting the blessing, bro. I don't know. Unlock your blessings. Unlock your heart. Girl, I gotta go to the bank. Come on, y'all. I'm sorry, I just remembered. I'm on a mission. I got one thing to do today. And then after that, I can do whatever I want. Yeah, I do what I want. Yeah, you don't do what you want, but okay. That's not what I mean by that. The Empress in the reverse, Five of Wands. Yeah, you're coming out of any agreements. The Empress in the reverse. You're coming out of these agreements with the thoughts of toxic people, places, and situations. Nine of Wands. You're gaining experience. You're gaining wisdom. You're gaining discernment. You're gaining your own pathway. There's this song, I can't remember. I think her name is Mariba. And I think she has this intro or outro where she's basically saying, like, this is you defining your own morals and ethics. It's like you're defining your own moral code or something. Like, it's like, you know how you grow with a child, you learn with a child, like for your first kid, you could have a kid at a young age. You learn with and grow with that child. So if you have another one, you learn from experience. In a toxic relationship, you learn in the next one that you're not going to do those things again if you want to have a healthy relationship. Intuition. The moon is about discernment. The moon is about, I don't know, knowledge. Like, this is all you learning from experience. And because you're learning from experience, you're growing, evolving. This is the process, and this is about trusting that process. Equal give and take. What you give is what you're gonna get, okay? What you give is what you get. And I feel like you've given a lot, you're about to get a lot. All right. This is the conclusion of this reading. Thank you so much. Thank y'all so much. It's nice for y'all to be here. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.